so interesting to revisit this material in this moment in time, and speak this language and explore this story about a woman coming into her strength and power and agency in 1911 England, and doing this now. It's fascinating. Well, I suppose that we're creating something new every night. You know, it's also it really is such hard work. I mean, our show's 3 hours long, and we do it 8 times a week. Sometimes we do it twice, and by the end of the week, which is right now, you just feel so bone tired, and that feels so good. It feels so good to get yourself good and tired and earn that Monday off.
I'm just here to celebrate a crazy night.
I grew up thinking that I would never have a career as a Middle Eastern actor, and so I pretended for many years of my life that I wasn't Middle Eastern. And this show has been instrumental both for myself to sort of embrace my own Middle Eastern identity, but also kids all over the world are telling us how transformative this representation is. And so the theater sort of leads the charge in sort of changing that social conversation. And I feel very proud of representing a Middle Eastern show that has nothing to do with politics and all about love.
I think it reflects who we are right now at the present moment. I think Shakespeare knew that, and that's the theatre he wrote for, and I think we're still doing that as writers and performers, is that we seek to reflect who we are in society. And we're getting better at it, I think, and getting more interesting as the years go on.
I guess I think though technology is enabling a lot of communication at distance, it's actually isolating people, and they're actually on their own in a room communicating through electronics. But the theatre's become even more popular because people want to be in the same room with other people, experiencing something in the same time, and something that they know is unique and only happens that way on that particular evening. So I think that's one of the reasons the theatre is very powerful.
Maybe that's it.
All right.
But we'll talk about it.
I feel like I can take it on this side.
Thank you, my love. Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
I couldn't be more proud. Angels in America is a show that I watched as a teenager at the Walter Kerr, and my life changed. I saw people showing me who I could be and why. And then the National Theatre and Marianne Elliott brought this production back 25 years later, and it had to be on Broadway, and now it is.
Do you want to be the backstage correspondent?
Thank you. I'd like to give you a lot. Well, I think the theater is always about showing us who we are and who we could be. We come together as a community, right? We enter a theater as strangers, and somewhere in those couple of hours, we become a whole. We become a community, and we share something that we could never share by ourselves. And that's why the theater is such an extraordinary place to dig and dig and dig and dig and say, who are we and who can we be?
Look to your left.
I feel like it is such a huge honor to have this show come back to Broadway again and to be nominated for a role that has been recognized before. I feel that this time we, the Children of Alesha God cast, have brought a really fresh perspective to Broadway. And I'm so glad that people are recognizing that.
Well, I sometimes don't even really realize why I want to do a particular show, but I know I really have to do it. So it's just passion. You have to be passionate about everything that you touch, because Angels in America took 1.5 years to prepare before we even went into rehearsals. So in my life, I've been working on it now for nearly 3 years. So unless I was passionate about it, there's no point, because you're giving blood. You know, you're really, really giving blood to try and make it as good as it possibly can be.
I'm very proud. I'm very proud of our show and honored to be a part of it. And so grateful that people have responded to it in the way that they have.